Hey guys, the Super Review Show here for another episode of Why You Should Listen To. This is a show where I break down a show based on Spotify streaming numbers, and this artist may actually lately has been really high. But I based it on Spotify streaming numbers and how certain artists are doing well on Spotify. And honestly, the music is just that good, you should listen to it. Today's Why You Should Listen To video is about Elton John. Now, most of you are probably going to say, oh, I've heard Elton John, that new Cold Heart remix that just came out. It's charting, whatever, it's a big thing. Yeah, I'll get to that in 1 second. Well, let me just start by saying Elton John is one of the greatest artists, in my opinion, of all time. He's definitely up there as one of the most successful, highly appreciated, deeply respected artists of all time, which is incredible because he didn't write any of the lyrics to his songs. He wrote only, he wrote the music, he wrote the melodies, he wrote everything else, but he did not write the words to any of his songs. So I have all of his albums. I have a good selection of his albums right here from the 70s. But basically, before I get to those, I want to explain to you guys first. Elton John, I saw him twice so far. Both times at Madison Square Garden. And it was amazing. He was awesome. The first time was 2011 on a Greatest Hits World Tour or something like that. Not sure I don't remember the tour exactly, but I'm not going to give away anything about this person, but let's just say that I got front row tickets and right in front of the piano. And when he sung Crocodile Rock, one of his classic songs, of course, that he hates, but I'll get to that too. He missed a high five for me. I mean, I'm 11 or 12 years old at the time, so it makes sense why he would miss me. But at the same time, Elton John, if you're watching this, you owe me a high five. I'm just saying. Anyways, it's awesome. Great time seeing him live. Fantastic show. I saw him recently in 2019 before everything shut down in 2020 on his Farewell Yellow Brick Road World Tour. Yes, he is retiring from songwriting, from performing, not songwriting, because he just released a new album, The Lockdown Sessions, but I'll get to that in a second too. But honestly, the guy, he is a phenomenal piano player. I've studied a lot of his work, and he is a really brilliant writer. As far as his music goes, he's a fantastic composer. Like I said, he doesn't come up with words, but he comes up with all of the music for his songs, which is even orchestras, even all this other stuff too. It's insane. The guy is a fantastic composer. And originally he was going to be in a band, but then him and his longtime writer Bernie Taupin, who wrote all of his songs, were the words to them. He said that what do you call it? They started to write songs for themselves, and that's what became the Elton John catalog we have today with Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting, Leave On, Tiny Dancer. The list goes on and on. He has so many hits in the United States and the UK. It's actually frightening how many hits he has. In fact, he's currently on the Hot 100 as you're watching this video in 2021, where he has a song called Cold Heart that is charting on the Billboard Hot 100, and it's first time on the Hot 100 since 2001. Good job, Elton John. Show those wannabe acts how it's done. Show them what good music is compared to crap made on a computer. Good job, Elton John. Excellent job for showing all these wannabe acts how it's done. It's the truth. Let me get to some of the albums that I have. First things first, I have... Well, for those of you who've seen me watching my videos for a long time, I reviewed this album back in 2017. It was one of our Rock Talk episodes. His first greatest hits in 1974. So he started in 1970, and by 1974 he had greatest hits. That's how successful he was immediately, with such songs like Your Song, Daniel, Honky Cat, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting, Rocket Man, Benny and the Jets, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me is my favorite Elton John song. Border Song and Crocodile Rock. The guy came out in 1974. This is up until 74. He had hits in the late 70s into the 80s too. Let's not forget that. Philadelphia Freedom. I guess that's why they call it the blues. Sad Songs Say So Much. The guy has been around town. That's one album I have of his. The next one I have is probably, in my opinion, his best album, personally, with Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. This album is his first double album, but it's from start to finish, it's a masterpiece. Like, the dude is awesome. This album is fantastic. There's 2 vinyl in here. Side 1, Funeral for a Friend and Love Lies Bleeding. One of the big staples of his shows is that song, Funeral for a Friend and Love Lies Bleeding. Candle on the Wind, another one. Benny and the Jets. Side 2, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. This song has no title. Grace Seal, Jamaica, Jerk Off. I've seen that movie too. Side 3, Sweet Painted Lady. The Ballad of Danny Bailey. Dirty Little Girl. All the Girls Love Alice. Great track. Side 4, Your Sister Can't Twist, but She Can Rock and Roll. Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting Roy Rogers, Social Disease and Harmony. This guy, the fact that all of the music was composed by him for this album, it was one of the first albums to ever go platinum. The moment it was released, this went platinum. That's how good he still is. He's a fantastic artist. But Goodbye Yellow Brick Road was a staple, and if you haven't listened to this album from start to finish, I recommend it. Highly recommend this album to you, start to finish. Okay, you're probably thinking, "Oh my God, more Elton John." It's true. Tumbleweed Connection, Burn the Mission Down, I believe is on here. There's a lot of great songs on this album. I forget. I don't really listen to this one a lot, but there are really good songs on here. I just don't. It doesn't list them off right here, but like, look at Elton John. Look at that. That's crazy. Look at that. I don't remember the exact track listing on this one. I know that there's a song called Burn Down the Mission on here. There's also a song called Love Song, or like a love song on here. I forget the name of it, but it's on here as well. There's so many songs. Oh yeah, Love Song, that's the name of it. This is a really good record too. This came out in 1970. I think 2, 3? Yeah. I think it's 72 or 3. Anyways, let's go back. Oh, what a classic. I have this album, and this album is fantastic. This is called Honky Chateau. For those of you hardcore Elton John fans know, this is an original pressing of that album that my aunt gave me, I believe. It has such songs that Honky Cat, Mellow. I Think I'm Going to Kill Myself, Susie, Rocket Man, I Think It's Going to Be a Long, Long Time. Then now on side B, it's going to be Salvation, Slave, Amy, Mona Lisa's, and Manhatters. That's a really good track too. Hercules is a great track. So this came out in 1974. I believe was 74. I could be wrong. So there's that one. Now this one is the movie soundtrack called Friends. I don't remember. I'm not familiar with it. The guy's put out so much music, it's hard to think about what he's put out. He composed the music to this thing. Whatever. I'm not sure. This is a Broadway play. I'm not sure what this is, but this is Friends. I'm not sure. I have it. I'm not sure exactly what it is exactly. Someone out there, comment below. Let me know what this is. This is fantastic. Either way, and he is Elton John. Why not? And the last one I have, the most recent addition I have to my Elton John collection of vinyl is Madman Across the Water. This album has actually 3 of his best songs on there. Well, 4 technically. Tiny Dancer, which everyone knows. Hold me closer, Tiny Dancer. Don't sue me. Leave On, Razorface, and Madman Across the Water. When I saw him in 2011, I believe he played Madman Across the Water for us. And when I saw him on the 2019 Farewell Yellow Brick Road tour, he said he had Indian Sunset, Holiday Inn, Rotten Peaches, all the nasties, and Goodbye. Indian Sunset he played on his Farewell Yellow Brick Road tour, and it was a great cut. A great percussionist. His band is really great. I got to meet them too, actually, which was really nice of the person who got me tickets. Anyways, those are my albums by Elton John. So why should you listen to Elton John? Why should you listen to Elton John? Well, to be honest, he is one of the greatest singers, and not songwriters because he didn't write all the songs, but his music to me personally is very timeless. It's very honest. It's from the heart. It has a lot of depth to it, but not like it's not drawn out like like a super drawn out kind of boring song. Like I love my favorite Elton John song is I don't have it. Is Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, which is the word again. He didn't write any of the words, but at the same time he did such a great job recording that track. It was like a number 2 hit, aside from the George Michael version, which went to number 1. But that was a number 2 hit in 1974. The guy was floored. So, but why? To be honest, I think you should listen to Elton John because he's retiring from touring, number 1. So if you have not seen him on tour, shame on you. Go see him on tour. He's a really, really fun performer. He hates Crocodile Rock. It's such a when he's done with this tour, he's never playing it again. He only does it because he knows audiences like it, but he hates it. He actually wrote it as a tongue-in-cheek joke. Now it became a huge staple part of his show, his hit thing. So whatever, things happen, right? Daniel's another song that's really great. But so why should you listen to Elton John? I to be honest, he is a timeless artist. I think because he's such a fantastic composer and such a talented. And how can I forget? He did I don't like the movie, but he did the Lion King soundtrack, which was phenomenal. I mean, he's a very musically inclined person, and he's one of those artists that started out in 1969. His music dates back to the same time as Chicago, like the band Chicago, the same time. So why should you listen to Elton John? Just because he's timeless. He's that good. His songs are fun. Some are funny. Some are catchy. There's so much variety to them. I think you should listen to Elton John for those reasons and so many more that I can't even list in this video. But yeah, so are you an Elton John fan? Jump down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Have you heard his new album, Lockdown Sessions? Because I have not heard it yet. I mean, he's put out so many albums, literally 30 albums or 20 albums or whatever. So it's a lot of piano playing, but he does a good job. So anyways, I digress. What do you guys think about this? Are you an Elton John fan? Jump down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. But for all your why you should listen to videos, keep it locked on the Super Review Show. The J-Man is off to rock. We'll see you guys later.